Literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat.
Hey, this is David with NiceGuysDigital. Today we're going to talk about YouTube. I want you to think back when YouTube just came out, where people weren't even sure what the platform was about. They were posting pictures of their cats and backyards, and it took a few years for people to really understand the significance of what YouTube is, and for people to start producing videos of superior content, and for established channels to emerge, and what we have right now, what we call YouTube. And I really think it's a closing opportunity. I really feel in a few years that the window is going to close and there's going to be just basically established channels, and I feel that right now is the perfect opportunity to still get in on what I like to call the YouTube gold rush. So in order to pick a YouTube channel, the number one and most important thing is to choose a niche, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, the difference between different niches, the strengths and weaknesses, and what you need to know about different niches that you didn't even know probably existed. But one thing I think that there's a huge distraction lately with keywords and titles. People have lost focus, and they think if they put a certain title or hashtag, or they post a certain time, or they say a certain thing, their video will perform better. Where I've been making videos for 10 years now, and the number one secret for a video to perform well is that, you guessed it, it needs to be a good video. It needs to be good content. It needs to be interesting. The idea needs to be good. The footage needs to be good. The edits need to be good. It needs to grab you. It needs to be an engaging piece of content. And if that is lacking, basically nothing else could substitute that. Nothing else could make your video perform better. It doesn't make a difference what time you post, and it doesn't make a difference what titles or hashtags you use. In the words of Mr. Beast,
I'm just focused on making the best videos possible, period. I don't care about making money. I don't care about time. I don't care about anything. I just want to make the best videos on the planet. Literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat.
Okay, so the first niche is self-improvement. And I feel it's a great niche because any video that you're making, any channel that you're building, you're automatically going to be affected by the subject matter. And if you're making a video, if you're making a channel about self-improvement, guess what? You yourself are going to start to improve. So I think that is a great niche. Let me show you how you could tell and to see if it's saturated or not. So we're going to write self-improvement. And the way to do it is, we're going to go to the right, go to filter, and the first thing you want to do is press channel. And these channels that come up, Hamza, 2.3 million, Improvement Pill, 3.6 million, and basically start doing your homework by looking at these channels. Another way is, what you really want to do is you want to go to view count, and that would basically view count, and let's get rid of channel and just press view count, and here are basically, you see the videos that are the best ranking videos for this self-improvement niche. Now, what are the ways to tell if a certain niche is saturated or not? Is that you want to look and see if you could find channels that don't have a lot of subscribers but have crazy amount of hits. So I'll tell you, for example, look, this one has 29 million hits, but it has 350,000 subscribers. So this one has 24 million hits, again, but it has almost 500,000 subscribers. And in this niche, you see, you don't really see it that much. And I'll give you an example. You see, it's in a very established niche. You can tell right away that it's a very established niche. I'll give you an example. A new game just came out, right? It's Black Myth Wukong. Now, if you, over here, basically, if you type view counts, look at this. You're gonna basically see, look, so we're basically going to see 1 million hits, 6,000 subscribers. Whenever you see that in any single niche, in any single subject matter, whenever you see a channel with only 6,000 subscribers getting 1 million hits, here you have almost 1 million hits, 35,000 subscribers. Here, perfect example. Almost 1 million hits, 11,000 subscribers. Whenever you see that in a niche, it means that there's room to grow. So over here, I'm using Black Myth Wukong, which is this new video game that just came out. So it sort of is open, meaning you could still rush in and take a piece of the pie and get the algorithms to recognize your videos. But I'm using it as an example where you see that the self-improvement niche is basically well established. It doesn't mean you can't break in, but it definitely means that it's harder. But if you want to choose a niche that you want to test the waters and see if there's room for improvement, if you see something like this, 913,000 hits and only 11,000 subscribers, if you see something like that, you know that basically if you post videos in that niche and they're good videos, you could rise to the top very fast. In any niche that you see hundreds and thousands of or millions of hits on a channel that only has a few hundred or a few thousand subscribers, you know that that niche is very easy to get into, and you could get into that niche if all you need to do is produce a quality video, and you could rise to the top of that niche.